Hey everyone, and welcome to the next episode of the Inside the Brains podcast. I'm your host, Fampy Ken.
By nostalgia.
Yeah, it's just us today.
Before
Dex is busy with stuff, and I'm not sure if Sagmag will be joining us or not.
before we begin our discussion, we have a bunch of things to note. First of all, we want to thank Quentin Reviews
Yeah, for showing the clips of the brain surge stuff.
in that big intermission. It showed that times really were changing for Nickelodeon, and a bunch of us really did remember the show, which is completely appropriate because it's a show about memory.
There we go. Make
N-
the podcast. Before we start, I do want to give, concerning today's day, I want to give a moment of silence to those who have lost family members or know someone who lost relatives or something during today's date.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
But
Today is also a day. It's 30 years ago today. Legend of the Hidden Temple premiered.
And next week it's going to be that for Rocco, and in a few days it's going to be Animaniacs.
Yeah, I find it weird how like a bunch of stuff got aired because I mentioned before like I'm bringing this up in my records video that like the seventh, eighth, and ninth are all FGN stuff, which is kind of interesting. The seventh was the God Awful Celebrity episode with Niecy Nash, even though that was like the best part. The eighth was the first episode Ray's got on 3 now. And then the ninth was like the best season 2 episode. Also, I noticed Ben changed his thing. George, you gotta go get that list.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. But one more note. Speaking of September 8th, the biggest thing happened to us Lost Media fans in a long time.
Yep.
The Blue Prince pilot. And
Hey, look sure you're not sleeping and find something.
since we have a bunch of obligations and all.
Sorry your stuff got cut off because I had to mute because my dad came home.
No, I was just saying that this is going to be every other week. But
Oh,
now
okay.
it's
Oh,
time.
I'm reading Dex's thing. He said, 30th anniversary of 4th season of Fresh Prince, 5 of Seinfeld, and then Ben said yesterday was Bill Nye's 30th anniversary.
Okay, now let's get started. What are we talking about? Well, arguably the most memorable level of Brain Surge, level 3, the final stage.
Yep, I love how every time I pull up the intro thing, it has your 229 video.
Yeah, because
Why
that's
aren't I on there? It sucks. It has. Oh, I'm on there. Never mind. It has some stuff. It has my meme and it has the Life Pilot episode. Josh isn't gonna join. AKA the
okay.
most
So,
overrated season or level.
okay, now, okay, to remind you, level 3, you have 3 grids of squares that you have to step on. For the 4x4, you have to step on 6 that light up. 5
Unless
by
you're
5 is 8,
106. Well, we'll get to
and
that.
6 by 6 is 10 squares. And remember, if you either miss the button for a square or deliberately step on a wrong square, it turns red and steam comes out, and you have to run back to start it over.
Yeah, there were some exceptions though with the squares. 106 had 5 squares for the 4x4. Uh, 109 and 120 had 10 for the 5x5 for some reason. Yeah, thank you, Ben. And then Audrey had 9 squares, which, you know what the sad thing is?
She immediately cleared it despite being slow.
Yeah, and then the Lancasters had, I think they tried to fix the path with 8 squares, and then they like screwed up a bunch.
It took 50 seconds to clear that, and they
We'll
okay
find out
now.
eventually. Sadly, from what we checked, 2 out of the 5 families don't have the episode.
Yeah, that's sad. Now, but there are like a lot of memorable moments in level 3 for me. Like, well, Ben already knows one of them, which you reviewed like a week ago.
Yep.
Jules, you gotta hit that last one, but it was technically last 2. But that's sad.
I got you. Hold on. Give me a second. I have to do this because I'm legally obligated to.
He's behind you. He's got very aggressive, hard steps. So far, so good. No, you missed it.
I can't play this. Share my video.
Jules, you gotta go back and hit that last one. Oh no, quick. No, quick. Wait,
And that reminds me of the time that I made that overture and it focused on people like him. It was like all of season 1's losers. Remember that?
Yeah, I brought this up in my thing. I feel like there's some episodes, because I know on the review thing I mentioned Phantom's Temple, they said there were a couple episodes of Hidden Temple where the wrong team ended up winning. Because you know the awful Keys episode?
Yeah,
the Silver Snakes won the first 2 games. The Red won the last one, and the dumb thing is for season 1, if you got the tiebreaker wrong, the other team automatically won. So the Red Jaguars pretty much got a free win. And then the first person did okay, and then the second person just gave up.
Oh. And in this case, we have Matt, who would have won those easy pass, but the person who really won, Kennedy. Wait, does it show it in this clip? I think it. Does it show her failing?
I'll show a couple of the. I'll show the video. I have it shared. I'll show the couple of the clips.
Start with the first official taped episode, which turns out to be the most disastrous ending in the show's history. I'm a little bit surprised they went this far for the first taped episode on that. And then we crazily.
Same with Sydney, but it was less heartbreaking. I mean, Sydney was also kind of slow. And we gotta play the worst one is next.
Count how many times Jocelyn does this pattern still. Oh. First she messed up. Oh. First she keeps getting messed up. Oh
no. Why hasn't this been the one posted to TikTok? You know what's so crazy? The episode directly after 102 was literally the lowest 6x6 time in a loss.
And they showed Jules again. Here's the Kennedy thing.
Yeah.
Place for that. The
Matt
start when you make your first step. Good luck. Oh, Kennedy! I said the farting happens in level 2, but you farted and lost time. I'm at the first path name of the girl.
Oh, this isn't level 2, but I want the. This isn't about level 2, but I want to show this.
In the story.
Because I know Slime made a video on this.
Oh, wow, doesn't look like the story. Courtney lost time. I'm at the first path. It was about this girl named Courtney. What was the first name of the girl in the story? and hang on. Learn it all.
And then they have the 234 stuff. And then they have the 2 being super frickin' slow.
Ball. Beach ball. I got hit in the head with a beach ball.
Yeah, these 2 being slow as hell.
Yeah, it reminds me, Jeopardy season starts tonight.
Hey,
Gonna watch?
I don't have cable.
You don't need cable, you just, ABC is a, an automatic.
This is so freaking slow. I mean, game I can understand, but freaking singing.
That audience shot, though.
What else is on here?
I'm gonna get my rocket.
Oh, it shows them, and then we have Jeff being stupid for here.
And we never saw her again. There's only one way out of here, and it is down the brain drain.
Hey, Jeff.
Oops. See ya.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a couple other ones.
We really like this guy. We really do. Oh, we have a visitor. Oh,
Someone.
it looks like our new visitor has put themselves in the VC.
Hello?
This is a podcast of basically we're talking about level 3 now, but this podcast is about all the aspects of Brain Surge. Now, just as a refresher, 102 had the most time for the 6x6 and a loss. The episode that immediately followed was lowest time for the 6x6 and a loss. 76-96 versus 168.
Oh, they left. Okay. I'm glad we have a new member at least, because I know
just
Toad
left
or
the-
whatever joined yesterday or the day before. So, okay, I need a playlist because this still pisses me off.
Remy has 21 animals,
My
including
favorite episode.
13 chickens and a hedgehog.
Chicken Master.
133.
Okay, there's 10, 20,
20, 30, 40, 50,
100.
100.
20-year-old Ken is out.
Not gonna lie, I really like that 6x6.
Yep.
Don't you?
Yep.
You got it! Very nice! You got yourself the karaoke! You got yourself the computer! You're going to Vegas! You got the sliding that was promised! That's awesome! Great job, Remy!
Now I've seen every.
Today, she has done everything right! She didn't miss any answers! She knew
gets the
everything
one of
about
them.
you! Plus the knockout round! And this is the reward!
What?
Oh, this is gold.
Right?
Now you are a chicken. Nya, 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 nya.
Why won't he join our server?
You know what pisses me off even more about this though?
What?
I love how people can say, "Oh, it's Remy makes sense." They frickin' did this like 2 episodes before.
Do you know? And coincidentally, they have the same knockout round. Remy and Abigail. Did you notice that before?
No. Oh yeah.
That is a very weird.
That's. I'm glad at least for season 3, Jeff brought up the Haro's perfect run. Thankfully.
Yeah. I think over time he watches his previous episodes and notices things that he missed and then tries to fix that. Do you think so?
Yeah, cause I'm trying to remember who else. Remy, I think also not Remy. Emma had a perfect score as well.
Well, that was well, everyone who moved on did.
Yeah, that was kind of, yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so that kind of yeah, that would kind of
Yeah,
overshadow it.
someone's gonna have a perfect game regardless. They have, I'm trying to see, that, oh, this is level 1, never mind. This had the noggin stuff on it.
But yeah, that's one of the episodes that Quentin used.
Opera.
Watching numbers zoom
I'm playing this.
all around the room.
All right, Timmy, I hope you got this one right because I noticed at the
Josh
beginning of
isn't
that,
watching,
you were
so
like
he's in the chat.
breaking it down to the song. Show me the moves you just had at the top of that song.
I'm using my noggin today. I'm using
Pay attention to which phone
Not
has which
we
ringtone.
miss Noggin.
music, shakes me, wakes me, quakes me.
Oh, wait, there's another. Okay, I found another level 3 one. Hold on, let me find it. This is the one, the recent one he did.
Yeah.
From California. You're scaring. The piano.
Oh, here we go.
Which of
here's
these
232.
witches changed the most rooms to her color? It was the yellow witch number 1. Who's got it right? Wait. Which colored parachute has
Still
not
pisses
landed
people
yet?
off.
There it is, number 3. Who's getting 20 points? That is shockingly scary.
6.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh, now we have the frickin' aside from Jocelyn, one of the worst performances ever. That's why I quoted on my worst video.
Here we're gonna do the 5x5 and then the 6x6.
We somehow
Nobody's favorite
finally
number
got
is
it.
Number
6.
6.
Evil twin.
What?
It's still, and my reaction's still up, and I remember being really pissed.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Here comes.
Yeah, that just pissed me off. I remember it was frickin'.
Yeah.
Sorry, after plenty.
Yeah,
some
there's
of
a
my
big
clips.
actually that reminds me, there's a big dichotomy when they reuse these paths for the next season. They're like they cleared it and they got slimed. For Jenny and Jenny's path, it was cleared by the Castro family and they got slimed. Jade's was cleared by the Solbergs and they got slimed.
I mean, I will say
and-
this: they were slow and they had help, but I'm pretty sure their dad would have done it regardless.
Yeah.
And then Brandon, whose 5x5 was kind of hard, no mistakes at all. Frickin' Penn has screwed it up with help.
Isn't that insanely ironic?
Yeah, and then Jocelyn and Caden's paths weren't reused, so.
Jocelyn had
Oh, wait,
Had a
there was
slightly-
one. There was one. Miles and Michelle 311 had that path. I think they did it in 2 tries.
the Orr family. Yeah. I think documentation show they did it in 2 tries. But you see some of those, the Jocelyn and Hayden's path, they were off by 1 square, but Christian and Spiro, they cleared that in 2 tries, and then DJ cleared his in DJ cleared his in 2 tries, and Patriana, it's also 1 square off from Jocelyn, and she immediately cleared hers.
Wow.
It's just crazy. But speaking of disasters on level 3, I remember when we had that big disastrous list for the top 10.
Yep.
Top 10. Some of those paths were admittedly hard, but others, yeah, they screwed
Yeah, I'm
up.
pulling
I'm
it
looking
up,
at you,
I'm pulling it up.
Tyler.
Well, I'm pulling it up. There we go. Yeah,
Oh, we have both lists, but why don't they have more views?
Yeah, Megan, Athena. Athena actually came kind of close, honestly.
Kind of close. She was very close. Of course, she won only the bike because producers screwed her over. To be honest, I would take
Yeah,
a
she
bike
would have
over
gotten it wrong
Fred.
anyway, 'cause she stepped to the left.
I would take a bike over a camera any day, right? Because we got phones.
Yeah, then we got the freaking garbage, the person who got screwed because of 2 people. Look, I even put this, you can see the editing I put.
Itself.
Caption.
Right, you have
Yeah, see what I put?
Yeah, 3:35. They had pretty much a minute, and they got only halfway with how hard it
64
was.
seconds left on the clock. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just show real quick.
He's off. All right, Chantal, take a look. Here it is again. Okay, there you go. Go ahead. Time the ticket. Oh, look at her.
Seriously, it is insane how that was approved.
She got pretty close though, honestly.
Doing very close. Okay, there it is.
7 squares is not bad at all.
All right, here it is again. Okay, you got 25 seconds left. It's looking good.
Seriously, this is one of the best episodes of Brain Search period, mainly because of that level 1.
I think this is like the second or third to last review I have to do.
Running out. She's down to 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Come on, Mac. Quick, one more time.
Oh, and then we have someone next. We have Brandon.
It's gonna start when you make your step.
Oh, hey, there's my video.
Yeah, it's lurking in the bottom.
Good luck.
I'm so glad I made that.
Yeah, this is on Nick.com, I remember.
I remember it too. I included his time as 66 because the clock screwed him over, but it wouldn't have been enough to save him
Yeah, he
anyway.
was 1 square off. He did pretty good.
We're 1 square away, but you got 25 seconds.
And this is another. Isn't this still another great losing episode?
Yeah, this and like 110 are the best.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
What the?
You got 4 seconds. 3, 2, go. He's quick.
You got halfway though with the time left.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, apologies for the low quality, but this is actually the most disastrous ending for season 2. And then we have frickin' this disaster. Oh yeah, I put something in the edit one. Let me put it. That old
here we go.
yes, I
Oh.
said yes, only 5. Yeah, probably the easiest prep and nice to watch it.
This is a secret. I think a secret is all right, take a look. Take a look.
Yeah, this is when I
Do you-
use like the mini movie thing to edit
Do
myself.
you think people like Evan or Randy would have been slimed in this episode?
Yeah, easily.
I think it would have taken them at most 3 tries for this, right?
You got it. Go ahead.
Maybe even just 2.
Make sure you hit those buttons. Someone's giving you a hard time. All right, you got 15 seconds left. Do it. You gotta be quick. Oh no, you missed the button again. Make sure you hit those buttons. This is your last run. Just 6 seconds. Oh no. 3, oh no.
Yeah, and then yeah, we're not showing that. We had Dalton,
Oh.
Sandy, and then Allie. Oh, yeah, for the honorable thing, I put Jules on here. Because although technically, Nuri would have been
Tom,
next.
come back when you hit. I'm sure.
Audience is behind you.
Yeah, I
Very impressive.
included Jules as a dishonorable because that was technically.
And we already showed the first one, which was Allie. But of course, we're so glad we made the top 12 fastest times. That's right, 12. After years of desiring, we finally got them.
So here's the thing: this
Isn't
was
that-
actually intended to be a 1,000 sub special, but because it took way too long to get footage, I just said screw it. I'll make it a 10-year thing. Here's your thing. Winners. The ranking thing isn't doing very well, sadly.
But
Oh yeah, we can. I'll show this technically because we're not using my. We're not gonna use my copy because I don't want to cringe. Like,
you
look
mean
at
your
this-
old copy?
Yeah, look at this frickin' just editing here.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Take a look.
We don't introduce the 6x6, just it's there.
Yeah.
That's
Of
a
course,
Matt's.
of course,
All right,
special
good luck.
episodes like
Make first
these are
step.
going to.
He's off and running.
Of course, special episodes like these are going to have big editing, and that explains why we thought they had only 1 second for the brain part.
Plenty of time. You got 47 seconds. You're playing 5. 3. You got 37 seconds, which is plenty of time. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, 27 seconds. Plenty. You're 1 out. You got time. You got time. This is your last run at it. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 7, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, now Now let's talk about the great stuff about level 3. I love the prize that they offered. They offered the bikes, they offered the keyboards, they offered
Let
the
me
Wii, they offered...
right on.
Hey, I never knew you liked this video. Thank you for that.
Welcome.
4x4
Mid times.
and win a digital
You
camera.
have the curse prize only DJ won. Oh, let me read Benson. Also forgot to mention that since 126 was showed earlier for the live audience, expect a restore of it this Friday.
But yeah, I think 126 also has the one of the worst 6x6s in the show. I know
I'll show that in a minute. Oh wait, it's in another
then we'll
video. Hold on.
Your review.
Print and share your photos. An electric guitar. Systems.
A warning an email pops up in this. Oh shoot.
You're fine. The
Need to
wrist
mute.
phone. The Bless prize.
Yeah. Stupid notifications. Again, there's going to be when it shows the Epiphone guitar, an email is going to pop up. So it's best that you skip that one.
Okay. Yeah, I have the stats on my computer so I can mention what was cursed and not. I guess I'll bring this up quick. For season 1, the iCarly DVDs were cursed. The SpongeBob DVDs were blessed. Level 2 was fine. I mean, technically the Risk Music Watch, but that was one episode. And then here, this was... So there are actually 2 curse prizes for this. The Risk phone was only given 1 in 111. And then the camera was the 135.
Yes, so we got up on...
Complete the 4x4 and win a jukebox. Play your favorite music on Proudly Radio's iJuke
Jam prize.
system by...
I wish they used this more.
And of course she won it anyway and got slimed. Yeah, they have 2 different versions of the Diamondback. You'll see the next one. See the visual difference?
Yeah, more bikes.
Warning,
you're only allowed to get the silver blue.
Just, can you drag your thing because the special message is gonna... There. And that's okay.
Oh, okay, look, there's Owie Pog.
Yeah.
Circus Getaway! Stay in the Circle Circus.
Heard a lot of
Las
negative
Vegas Strip featuring dining,
I don't
midway
know
games, and
what
circus
that
acts.
was, though.
Circus Circus. Adventure Dome 6 and win a San Francisco Getaway!
Different.
Mexico Cruise!
Of course, the only guy who didn't get the frickin' cruise.
Aw.
Tahoe, which only one person won.
Or 2 if you count Tori.
To Lakeland
The
Village.
other being Samantha.
Lead the 6x6 indoor pool and spa. Plus, Universal Hotel.
Guys, Magic Mountain.
The prize
First.
you're not allowed to win unless you're in season 2.
Safari West.
San Diego Getaway! Stay at the historical...
Yeah. And then I guess we could... Do you want to talk about the prizes as well, I guess?
Yeah, the prizes were really good. Some of them might be outdated, like those video glasses, but I really would have loved... Oh, and the Kizui laptop, but I really would have loved those special bikes and the jukebox and the... wrist phone watch is more valuable now.
Yeah, I'm looking at my dock because it has the prizes on it. So for level 1, I'd say all of them were decent except for the frickin' alarm clock because Nick Arcade, I used a lot of the service a lot as a kid to play games.
And we're happy that it's plugging its show it's named after.
Yeah, the 2 video games I own Drawn to Life somewhere. And then the DVDs were kind of cool because I'm a collector. I know as a kid I wanted Season 5 Volume 2 because I had Volume 1. Yeah, the alarm clock was probably the dumbest prize on here.
But then Medieval Times went from downgraded itself from being level 2 to level 1 for
Yeah, I'm
season
looking at-
2.
Yeah, level 2, we have some decent stuff. We have the City Pass, the Knott's Berry Farm, and then you got a couple things that are you got 2 scooters, Medieval Times, the rollerblades, which I would not use any of those. And then 4x4 we showed. I don't think any of the 4x4 prizes are bad, honestly.
Yeah, the 5x5, we like those prizes mostly,
I mean, I wouldn't
except
use,
for the Kizui.
I would not use a bike, let's be honest, because I don't ride a bike. And then the 6x6, I think those all would have been fine. The issue, of course, that every single one of those was in frickin' California.
With the exception of the Vegas and Mexico one. It's always within like 200 miles of Hollywood. Oh, but of course season 2 made exceptions for this for having the Nick Suites in Orlando and Cedar Point.
I would have liked both of those because we would always go to Orlando like every year or something for vacation. And then Ohio's technically not so far away from Pennsylvania, so I would have used those. Looking at the season 2, we have a couple cursed ones. The GameStop gift card, which would have been I actually would have loved as a kid. Funny enough, every single one of those was gotten by a red person.
Yeah. And
Coleman was. What's weird is like there's the small Coleman thing, and then there's like a big Coleman thing.
oh,
The DS Lite, I actually would have loved that. I don't think I can get my camera to work. But I actually have my old DS Lite when I was a kid, which is red, and then I have the rose gold one that my dad got for free somewhere.
oh, that's
This
cool.
probably won't work on camera. Let me see if I can get this to work. My camera does not feel like working. Okay, never mind.
Okay, now one more now to go back to level 3, it's quick note, they upgraded the prize. They had a Casio keyboard, they had Wii with multiple games like Sims and even Family Game Night, its competitor game show accidentally.
Well, no, that didn't come out until like the ×2 week.
And then the other really cool prize was the drum set and the
Oh, forgot to mention this. The other 2 cursed prizes, the drum set, 3-piece drum set, which was only had a winner in 207, and then the DS Lite with 215.
And the
the scooter was kind of I think the street surfing board was kind of stupid.
it's a skateboard that's not a skateboard,
Like,
basically.
we can't afford a skateboard. Here, take this.
But in both season 1 and season 2, they offered Southern California.
Yeah, we have the Kodak camera, another a third scooter. The guitar, which was only 1 and 230. The frickin' EDR frickin' pad.
The other, what was that another great, very obsolete prize was that flip camera. Wasn't that just, it went obsolete as soon as Brain Surge wrapped production in 2011.
Season 2, you have the camping gear thing, the camera, which was only one of the Tom Kenny episode, Casio keyboard, the mini TV. PV guitar, the video game rocker I actually would have liked as a kid.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is though about that? The three of those, like the 2 losses were Natalie and Miles and Michelle. The 3 wins were all super quick times, TJ, Tori, and Michael.
Yeah. And, oh yeah, Natalie also had an exclusive prize, the houseboat.
Yeah, that wasn't one though. I mean, they offered that on Hidden Temple too, but nobody got it.
And what's more interesting is that it was a trip destination of her choice, not the studio's.
Oh. We get a garbage prize though. A piece of frickin' plastic. The frickin' Rock Band guitar. I mean, I have a frickin' Guitar Hero guitar that's just sitting against my window because I don't play the game ever.
And they also upgraded a camera, which was Fujifilm, so that it was basically a more waterproof camera.
Yeah. You know what the dumb thing about the Lego Rock Band 2 thing is?
Yeah, they're going to offer you the game, but not the Wii.
Well, the Xbox, yeah. It's like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then I'm looking 5x5, the camera, the Wii, guitar, the bike. The laptop was only in one episode.
She barely won that.
Yeah, freaking one of the worst pink contestants. Let's see, San Francisco, Universal, Mexico. Two different Mexicos.
There was Cuba Los Ancas, and that
Campo San Lucas.
was the other.
We have two San Diego trips, one which we can afford footage of, the other one we couldn't. Paradise Point, they couldn't even show frickin' footage. Somehow.
And there's one prize for season 2 that we instead have footage for season 3 of. That was Mall of America, thanks to 339.
Yeah, I included those all to compare. We had, ironically, both next Safari West trips were won this season.
Yeah, that is
And both
remarkable.
And then both of the Nickelodeon Suites, which were only on celebrity episodes with Matt and Ashley.
Now, while we're talking about the great stuff of people winning level 3, why don't we get to that top 12 times video? Just because we...
Yeah, I want a second. Let me... Yeah, I want a second. Let me just go over level 3. Sorry, season 3, we have a camera, another camera, the frickin' turntable thing, a frickin' Rubik's Cube, and probably the best one was the $200 Fandango cards. Which I think every episode, with the exception of 312, had someone win with that prize. Oh, I also noticed something interesting about the Rubik's Cube. Every single time it was given away, they were on tiebreaker episodes. So 306, 321, 335, 339, all tiebreakers.
Season 2, level 2, they got Six Flags, they got Universal,
Yeah,
and then they had mediocre stuff like Singing Machine.
Well, the same machine wasn't that bad. I mean, it was on other game shows. Sadly, the Knott's Berry Farm thing was cursed because it was only one on 333. Almost 328. Universal was blessed. You had a freaking Kodak camera, the other camcorder, and then level 1, you had the flip camera, the Intex camera. Like, how many cameras do we need?
Oh, they also had the SpongeBob Fatheads and the U-Draws.
Well, the U-Draw was, like, I think it was new at the time.
I was just saying, Nickelodeon really loved its self-promotion, didn't it?
Yeah, and they also had a 7-inch TV, and then they had the 7-inch TV with the DVD player.
And then there was... But they offered a real-size TV for level 3 for the 5x5.
Yeah, let me see. I think all these cards are actually decent. You have the video chair, which is only in the iCard. You have the Kindles in the Amazon card. Surfboard, which was cursed, only 330. The Xbox Ultimate Gamer Pack thing.
The Atari one.
The EA Sports thing, which was only won by the Sebastians, almost by the Mesas. Eureka Camping Gear, which is only won by the Wrights. Yeah, the Mongoose bikes and the laptops. 5x5, you have the table tennis table, the drums, the TV, the synthesizers, air hockey table, and the turbo hockey table. Snowboard, which is great when one of the prizes is literally a frickin' trip to San Diego. And then the curse was the kayak, the bless was the turbo hockey table, and then 6x6, we have Caribbean, Orlando, San Diego, which the United only one, Mammoth Mountain, Tucson, Mall of America, some single-use stuff like Cancun, the iChair, and, Hawaii, and everyone's favorite prize, the billiards table.
It was used properly for 323, I was told.
Yeah, I don't know why the heck, the Andersons got a trip, though. Every other person got a trip.
Yeah, that's the part that really puzzles me. Nick at Night's that Nick at Night episode really puzzles me. They don't get a trip, and do you know what's crazily ironic? The Nick at Night special aired during regular Nick time after it had its Nick at Night time slot.
Yeah, I mentioned this before. I literally said that technically the two nicknames were actually given by me because they were both called celebrities with a family member. I just called them the two different things to not confuse them. So they technically weren't really given names.
And another now that we're gone through all the prizes, let's see people win them in your top 12 video.
Before we do, I just want to. Someone did the worst champions, not including celebrities or family. We have, let's see, Sydney's on there, Cody, Sam. Oh, I need to show Earl's frickin' 6x6, by the way.
Yeah, to be honest, even if he cleared
your path. Check it out.
Yeah, guys.
Cleared the 5x5 on the second try, he still wouldn't win this. Was that approved?
No, and then Sierra Boo.
But he did get
I don't
halfway.
agree that Jocelyn's frickin' fourth. Before we watch the top 10, I want to show this. The frickin' this bullshit match.
The server brought it up earlier today, too, so they really agree with us.
59 button stop.
It's pretty much have a minute to take on such torture.
Here comes one more time.
And I like to point
did you hear
out,
that light?
The groanies from
Did you hear
the
that
family,
moment?
not the audience, where... What was the frickin' episode? I forget what it was. They just started groaning and it was like an easy frickin' pat. It wasn't even that bad.
I don't remember either. The only time that I really heard the audience groan was during Zayd's pass, but he won that.
Yeah, the audience doesn't know what... They're like, oh my god, this is so hard. It's like, you forgot this exists.
I think they groaned during Tiffany's path too, but she won that as well.
Have that same path, so... Everyone fit we can hear. Oh yeah, my 10-minute intro.
Now we're getting to the... Hey, it's the best pink girl. One of the most quintessential...
Soccer style.
Oh yeah, by the way, I just want to say, for my video, I kind of ripped this footage from this video.
Nice job. Well done. Here's your first path. Take a look. You're gonna see.
We're not gonna show all this. I'll just show the 6x6 squares.
Yeah. That's the part where it matters. Here we go.
She didn't actually misstep on the 5x5. I think she actually would have gotten further.
That's a tricky step. We're gonna work on that.
I think she lost about 9 seconds.
Yep.
So she probably was just about with Remy.
Yep.
Yeah. I think a little bit. I think it would have been just above Michael. Actually, I think she would have gained 10 seconds otherwise. I know I asked you this, but do you want to get slimed one day?
Yes.
But I was told all you have to do is mix vanilla pudding with applesauce.
I'm just pouring that on my napkin.
All right, DJ, we need.
And then, yeah, DJ's on here. I find it funny how when I did my ranking video for quickest times, 134, 135, and 136 were all like one-upping each other barely.
Yes, because it was third fastest times each time.
4 seconds.
Got 67 seconds.
Good friend DJ.
Another great 6x6, but my favorite looking one is probably 129.
I think this was the first episode I actually watched when I saw these in TikTok.
Nice job. He's getting very close. DJ, stop the clock. Boom. You got it. You got this on the camera. You got this on the mic. You're going to Vegas. But how about?
Okay, I put Make the Grade for 630. Okay. And then I had to include Matt's second try.
You have 70 seconds left. Very confident.
And could you believe he was stoned during this time too?
No. He's a little bit slower, but he still did well.
Remember this. 50 seconds.
It's just a crazy. And to be honest, I still kind of feel bad for him because the producers actively screwed him over.
Yeah, the video just popped up. I'm keeping the chat on because why not?
That I'll just say.
Yeah, so yeah, Josh is there, Brandon's there. And then, oh wait, hold on. Let me switch the window real quick. Oh, this has 42,000 views. Jesus Christ. Brandon's video.
Well, that just shows how much people like this episode.
There we go. I switched it to the.
And aren't you glad that it's in HD 60?
Yeah, I used when I made my anniversary. When I used my records thing, I used with my giant level 3 marathon that I'm doing soon. So I technically ripped this.
All right, there you go.
My video. So this episode of
Okay, she's definitely doing well.
I have a theory that it was almost intended to air last due to this 6x2 victory. We still consider this 2011. Screw what TV listing says. This is from 2011.
Family Brain Search. Tune in next time when we have 5 new families go head to head to head to head to head. Only on Family Brain Search. Thanks for watching Mayfield, New York.
Seriously, some of these prizes really were great. They deserve to win some of that. Oh yeah, did you mention they won that Arizona trip, which was pretty rare?
It was only like 3 episodes. There we go.
Nice.
I reviewed this not too long ago.
Stop the clock! Stop the clock! On the clock. All right, Evan.
Oh, I like to point out something interesting. Only 3. Ebony is one of the 3 people in season, aside from Remy, not including Matt, to only make 1 mistake in level 3. 1 or 0 mistake, because Remy is the only other person to do this aside from Matt.
Ebony, good luck.
Oh, Tetchy, stop the
Here she goes.
Close at least.
Oh, nice correction. Very good. She is. You got yourself about 6.
Yeah, I was surprised he cleared this on the second attempt.
And then we get garbage one.
Is that her only pair of glasses?
Alright, Remy, this is it. I got an extra 90 seconds laying around that I'm going to put right up there onto the clock. Pay attention.
Hey, that 4x4 was never reused. Did you know that?
The confidence is paying off. Stop the clock. 5x5. Going for the computer. Okay. Well, so far so good. Oh, sure.
Okay.
Whatever. 85 seconds. The clock will start when you make your
Ominous
first step.
silence
Go
makes
ahead.
this a lot more
I wish
engaging.
you good luck, but it seems like you got it all set. Okay, where are we going? There it was! How cool is that?
Very cool.
I got powers.
Yeah, she's having a good time.
Here it is.
So
This is the path. Ooh. Do it.
Isn't it crazy that Matt
Take your time. You got a little messed up before. She's going off. She is very close. She's got
6x6 music is just so fantastic.
You got yourself the karaoke. You got yourself
Can't
the
deny
computer.
that.
Probably should have said more things here.
Go head. On Brain Search. Thanks for watching. Mayfield, New York. Look.
So we were talking about underrated winners last night. And Michael
This is-
definitely is one.
You'll see it
This
twice.
is legitimately one of the best episodes of the show, in my opinion.
And the clock
Can
will
you
start
believe
when-
that?
300,000 views though, sadly.
Make your first step. Good luck, Michael.
Okay.
But Jessa kind of raised it up thanks to her video,
Hear
right?
from the audience. I mean, especially the boys' side. He won your T-shirt. Take a look. All right, good. He's got it down.
He made a great behind-the-scenes video, as did Isaac.
And then, yeah, the Monix actually had this path.
They got only
All
halfway.
right, here comes one more time.
Seconds. What did you expect to happen?
All right, good luck, Michael.
But yeah, lowest.
He's off. Come on, boys. He won you a T-shirt. Let's hear it for him. Come on, girls. Good sports.
I have to say, this is like one of my
There you
best.
go. Oh, he knows it. Go. On the board for him.
Oh, can you go back? You gotta show him getting stung.
Sorry, I got.
You see, he's half covered.
Yep.
He's perfectly half covered.
The double toss,
Wasn't that-
and it's up there. Nice job. All right, here's your first path. Take a look.
I would say underrated
She's
because
off, making
before the
quick
episode
work
got
of the 4x4.
deleted, it was the most viewed episode on YouTube. It had 4.4 million viewers
Okay.
before being deleted. Thanks
Good luck.
to
That's
Viacom
what
Twitch.
Again, off, making quick work. Oh, yeah. Oh,
I strongly believe that had she immediately cleared that 6x6, she would have beaten
Yeah,
Matt.
Jeff even brings this up.
your life and you got a drum set. You could possibly break the Brain Surge record here. Woo! This is it. This is my car. Yeah, it would be.
2 squares off, too.
Yeah, I think she would have beaten him by about 4 seconds. That's the time it was a second. And drop down. Hey, it's the rarest episode of them, right?
Yeah.
Hey, the clock was briefly absent.
Look.
Thank God this was found, right?
So now you can rock and roll. Plenty of time, Kyle. Do it up.
6x6 is so easy.
He's really working this.
Like
He's
these
got
2
this.
ups.
Oh, he's very close.
Hey, the promo spoiled this. Why did it have to do
Oh,
it?
I will say, so we actually have every single possibility now. Because we had one mistake on the 6x6, which was like Remy, Ebony, Michael, and Tori. We had one mistake on the 4x4, which is Kyle, and then we had perfect 4x4 and 6x6, but mistakes on the 5x5, which was the Hurons.
And the only time that they immediately cleared the 6x6 after making mistakes on both grids was 336.
I'm surprised no one had like a. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't have a perfect run this season.
First path.
Now it's the perfect runs.
Yeah, so for the video I included these 3 and then I included either Sebastian's.
Hey, it's the demo path for season 1.
You'll see it twice. All right. Yep, right there's nothing here. That's how. But very doable. Oh. Nice recovery.
He almost fell.
On the is for the trick 6.
I'm still trying to figure out how she did this in one try.
And you've got 77 seconds left on the clock. Good luck.
Because
Let's hear it.
she
I mean, she won
wanted
the
to win.
T-shirt.
So crazy how Emily and Matt
Nico Sports. Let's hear it for her.
and ended up with perfect games, 60 and 30 respectively.
Today the girls are victorious. Look,
Yeah, this is the.
here's your first
Yeah, this
path.
is the. To be fair, I recorded this footage like 2021, so. Yeah, and I put almost perfect because he technically just missed the 100-pointer.
You see it one more time.
Well, it's
He's Game rocker.
And you
How's that
and
sound?
thank God we
Sounds
got
good.
another
That's right. Here's
copy
your
of this with
5x5.
commercials.
Look at this guy go.
And we have to think originals voice for that. I mean,
I'll
Evans
get there
Media
when I get there.
Archive. Isn't that a cool
All right,
6x6?
DJ, good luck. You got 78 seconds. Plenty of time.
I have to say, some of the 6x6 designs were just so awesome. Clock cut off, but we timed it as 71:43.
Yeah, I like how my count. I said, how did Claire get the last puzzle right but throw the first question?
One word, guessing.
Someone did that on freaking House Kitchen, like, during my one stream. No, the person was literally doing nothing the entire service, and then Gordon's like, are you the weakest? Are you stronger than this guy? And he's like, oh, we have different skills. He's like, just answer the damn question. He's like, are you stronger than this guy? No. And he's like, just give me your jacket then. You made your job easy for me.
And we have one more left, and after this, there's like one other map that I'd like to show because that's my favorite 6x6.
Look, they don't even show the clock, see? It's like 71 something.
71:43 we timed it.
Oh.
Thanks to
And we have to show the
additional
play.
online
Good
time.
luck.
Yeah, this is the OG copy.
Here he goes. He's off and running. He's got it. Stop.
Again, this was the fun fact. This was the
Here's
second
your second
full episode
pass.
uploaded to YouTube. The other one was, of course, 131.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Great.
did this as a
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
short.
Here, alright, this is very. Here he goes.
Again, it has most of Ebony squares. It's Remy squares.
That is an awesome job, Matt. You got it a guitar. You got it a violin. You're getting slime. You're going on the road. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, that was fun. Now, there's one more. There's one more 6x6 that I just want to show you. Just because it's my favorite looking. It's legitimately the most attractive 6x6. I don't know if you can show it into... I'm going to put it inside the Brains chat. Maybe you can show it to
I think
the view.
129. Yep.
Yeah, we'll be seeing this episode very soon. Maybe you could show it to the screen if you want, because it's legitimately...
Yeah, I am. Yeah, but
My favorite one.
This review's coming up next. Probably not tomorrow, but like soon. I will have a lot to bring up about this episode, thankfully, because it's memorable. Definitely, it's very memorable.
I presume it's going to be at least 15 minutes long, right?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, one of Breeze was kind of short because of frickin' time constraints, and I also had to re-record segments. That I was able to. I did do things I forgot though in the beginning, so that makes up for it. Because I took Race's advice.
And just for fun, I'm gonna show you a couple of those weird. I'm gonna show you a very funny moment which we kind of glanced over last time. It was this.
Yeah, I brought that up
We
in
thought-
my video. I said the happened.
We thought that. Saw glitching in 118, 121, 204. Yeah, that was pretty weird, especially 204, since they would have. Oh, it's happened in 202 as well when they were walking after the time ran out. And this makes me. That kind of ruined your childhood.
Yeah, not really. Okay,
But-
I need to show this at least.
And
Okay, I
last
need
one,
to bring
yeah,
all
there's
of them?
Audrey's fail.
Okay, I need to bring this
Okay,
up
what-
because anniversary. I have to bring this up at least once in the video.
Think that elevator's ever gonna get down there. And he's down. He's got the cannonball. Now he's got to find his way back. There he goes. He goes up the mine shaft, back into the torch room. Oh, he's heading into the shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Still so happy with how well
He's in the shrine. He's got to find his way back with 30 seconds left into the center of the up to the observatory. Uh-oh. Could cost him some valuable time. And he's heading for the pit of despair. What will he do? Despairing pit. Into the pit he goes. He's got 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Will he make it?
The fourth thing.
He's gonna be close. Here he goes.
I cannot believe that chaos would have 13 hours to do for the
5,
fight.
4, 3. There he goes.
The anniversary legends, and I hope, Kirk, you're doing well.
Oh, speaking of that, okay, sorry, I played the wrong clip. Here's the first episode they aired.
Now he's got to grab the head.
Yeah.
Can he get to it? He's got it. He's got 20
Oh, this is
And thank God we...
Yeah, the interesting thing about this run is they had 2 pennants, so as I mentioned on the gold map on my one stream, this is one run where they had to have 2 pennants just to destroy it.
Hey, that hamster wheel is double there's hamster wheel. You knew that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He got it. He got it. He did it.
The way to start off the series, and in 17 days we celebrate Brain Surge as well as Nick's rebrand.
And the new Hell's Kitchen's premiering that day too. I might ask Jay. Okay, I wanted to bring this up because I wanted to see this. So this is what people consider the 110, I guess, where the team had 2 pennants. They were quick, but they just got screwed.
Olmec, will you lower your gate? Let's put 3 minutes on the clock. On your marks. Get set. Go. There he
Watched
goes.
only
Up to the
seasons
temple.
1 and 2, and
Which
did
way is he
your
heading?
normal facts.
Right into the crypt and into the pit of the pendulums.
I know a lot of people say this is just proof how rigged the show is, because you can have 2 pennants, be quick as hell, but still get screwed.
Moving quick. He knows you gotta move quick. Now can he get back? He can. He pulls himself up. Great job,
And
Travis.
just as a side note, Loud
Into the chamber.
into an episode with the Henry Danger cast.
Yeah.
The sacred markers. Oh, temple guard. That threw him.
And to be honest, I would have
problem,
PTSD from that guy.
Now he's got to match him up.
People have knowledge of the chemicals, but no previous knowledge.
2 minutes, 21 seconds. Plenty of time. Door open. It's heading down. Down to the tomb of the Headless Kings. Pull all the ropes
And
there.
one more thing, I like that they added that map graphic. Smart as this, right?
Pull all the ropes. He's got the head. Put that skull on. It works. He's headed in the Jester's court. If a temple guard gets him, it'll be Elisa's turn. Now he's got to line his body up. The first one doesn't work.
And
Try
side
the next
note,
one.
you didn't hear back from that trader with the dozen copies?
No, I'll have to message them. I don't know if they're a traitor or not.
Oh! He heads down and gets him into the dark forest. He's gonna have to find the key in the dark forest. He tries the first one, no. The second one. Is there a key or he's gonna bust through the wall. He's heading to the quicksand bog. He's gotta go up. Does that take him in? Into the shrine of the Silver Monkey. Oh, Temple Guard, it's Elise turn, go Elise, follow it pad. There she goes, 1 minute, 10 seconds. It's gonna be close. All the way across. She's gonna have to move like the wind.
And then I watched one of the episodes where
Down
he
in
thought
the
he was
Temple of the
gonna
Headless
get it and
King.
reached the wrong place and still missed it.
Into the Jester's court. Into the dark forest, 47 seconds. Up in the quicksand bog. Now she's gonna have to get in that monkey and assemble it.
See?
Assemble the monkey.
And
Put the monkey together.
And do you know what's sad, Vampy?
What?
They barely. When Nick's 90s or all that rebranded to the Splat, they removed Legends from their schedule.
Rip.
Get the belly. Get the head. Get the head on. You gotta get your head on straight. Go, go, go.
What? Go, go, go.
Now the ancient warrior.
Run.
Pull him down. Oh, tempo guard, that's gonna delay her. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Hurry. Just a few seconds left. And, oh, they just missed it. They were just one room away. Oh, they did a great job. They got.
Yeah, they freaking would have had it too. They just got screwed. And you know what makes this even worse?
What?
All three of those guard positions were impossible to avoid. They really couldn't do anything.
It's just so crazy how complex of a show Legends was to tape.
Yeah, the other thing is they even mentioned that they pretty much rigged it so you can only have one winner a day. I mean, only have like one winner every session. Like, I'm gonna.
Is this our last clip? And then we'll sign off.
Yeah, I want to show. This is the quickest tempo run. There was BS one based on the layout.
Set the clock on your mark.
The quickest run
Get
ever.
set. Go.
Do the terrible run. Okay, first room. Oh, Gardner after that.
Around the temple and into the ledge of size, where he's already met up with the temple guard, a dreaded temple guard. He turns independent and he races off.
I forget which season is statistically the winningest.
Joe knows where he's
Season 1, I think. I'll speed it up a bit.
He was afraid that he ran into a temple guard. He'll just have to find another door. He's gonna climb up the wall climb. He's just gonna hold it. There he goes. He knows how to do it. He's
Okay,
gonna make it in there.
so far.
He's got 2 minutes and 26 seconds.
Yeah, just had a little bit of trouble putting yourself in the holes. There it is.
Next room, another freaking guard.
Send her off. There she goes. Into the temple shop to follow his path. There goes Gabby. She's into the pit of despair. She's gonna have to follow Joe's path. Just hold on to that wall climb, just like Joe.
And thank God the show returned to Nick's schedule in summer 2007. Even if it was brief.
Into the center of the room. Which way is she gonna go? Is she gonna try to go down, huh? Oh, that door's not open. There's another door, though. She's got 1 minute and 40 seconds. Into the throne room. She's gonna have to try that door. Just slide it over. She's in.
Yep, she's done. They already lost.
Yeah.
All 3 temple guards in like 4 freaking rooms.
Yeah, that's just not right.
Yeah, I'm not
Well, anyway.
play this, but I want to bring up something that someone brought up real quick in the comments for the. I'm not gonna play it, but someone brought this up in the comments for one of the runs, because basically a similar thing happened. They were only given 1 pennant, and someone bring this up in the comments. Let me see if I can find it.
Wait.
Said similar, was based on the temple guards. Oh, where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Said it ends so quick, the credits last 3 minutes.
Oh my God.
That's like that reminds me of like that that very early one of the early Think Fast episodes, because you know how later episodes if someone got the brain bender early on they do a second one. So during the taped episodes they didn't do that. Someone got the brain bender after like event 2, and then they got the event cleared. I think they cleared the locker room in decent time because they were given the 40 seconds, and there's like 3 minutes of just credits at the end.
Yeah, but in comparison with Patton, figured out did it better by showing what the panelists' own talents were and seeing what the audience could do.
Oh, by the way, that figure it out clip that's in that video, there's literally 3 freaking minutes of game, like 3 minutes of gameplay. Like, I included the intro, I cut out the slime and stuff because there's no point. The credits that lasted almost 3 minutes. Happy me noises. Thanks, Ben.
And
Hopefully I can find.
What would
frickin-
Brain Surge have done with padding? I don't think it could have actually.
I think they just filmed
Unless
the
it-
episode and then just cut it down to what they ended up doing.
Unless of course it just did some audience shots. I love Brain
No,
Surge. I want to be.
That's what frickin' Think Fast did. They just showed the audience for like 3 minutes. Because I know on Make the Grade, like, you know, they have like the host go and like ask questions to the audience or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm a little mad
And-
though because the double length episode I'm uploading, they don't do the university round, which only took place if you managed to clear the board to get there early. I think there's only 2 playings. One where the kid failed in the first question, and the one that I think Ray said he'll get from Chuck or Jarrett.
And of course, shows like Nick Arcade and Double Dare had more padding because they just talked to the contestants after the final round.
But to be fair, they also had a timer.
Those syndicated seasons were really doing a number on them. 21 minutes versus 24.
Okay, the Fox version actually wasn't that bad.
It was 23, I believe.
I think it was, yeah, it was still like ended early, but they took time to introduce the obstacles and stuff to show them how to win.
Yeah, that was cool. But again, that's all the time we got right now. Watch Brain Surge and other game shows if you want, because we have a big video coming up tomorrow.
Yep. It is still freaking editing, by the way.
Again, have a nice day.
Thank you. Happy anniversary to Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Rest in peace, Steve from Smash Mouth. I forgot to bring that up earlier.
Yeah.
See you around.
Don't forget to check out Nichols' channel, and then he's lurking in the chat. Sagmoose has been uploading the episodes in better quality. He's not stealing those because technically he got permission.
He's enhancing them. Alright, see you around.
Yeah. See you guys for the next stream.